the Groundbreaker Auxiliary Base. Good luck. Captain.
Let's try being friendly. Maybe they'll try it back.
Hey you, over here. Let's chat. Whoa, 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 it's risen. Fucking damn it. Every time. So, hey, you trespass. And I'm armed. Nothing. What, you gonna report me? I don't work for them no more. I'm with the gardeners now. All of us kept the peace for the corpse once, but we got tired of being used. Hey, I like to get my hands dirty. It's just a name. Old lady we work for, she likes plants. We're here to... Hallways! You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage... I like... We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid, and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier. Wait, you serious? You, don't look much alike. Look, we won't give you trouble, but I can't say the same about Blakesley. She's got some crazy setup in there, so if you get shot, don't come complaining to me. This one's clear, guys.
Come on, this is great. We don't have to beat up miscreants for them anymore.
You want to set you up some expense reports. That's a good one.
Great work.
Quietly now.
must be a step up from force factories, huh?
Doesn't look like either. They're sitting pretty in Byzantium, thank God.
What are you looking at? Wow. Impressive.
We're not dissidents, you know. We're employed.
Jim let you through? That guy's got both for us.
Huh?
Huh? I thought I... Don't move on. What do you think it...
All right.
What do you think you...
Got it. Inside voices.
What do you think you're doing? Suspicion levels reset. Clock beginning.
Come.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the other mechanicals can explain.
Everyone all right?
Observation log. Date. Well, never mind. Hybridization efforts have proven successful, and the nursery's yield is improving steadily. Meanwhile, the psychological benefits of gardening are difficult to assess without a control group. Subjective reflection suggests minor gains in memory retention and contentment.
To think that a mantiquin could grow from something like this. Nature is truly wondrous, is it not?
Observation log 8. Who knows? Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
Impressive, as always. There's something going on inside there.
Wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Miss Home Invasion? Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are. I really didn't expect today to go this way. Shit. I should have brought another pack of smokes. The Gorgon project gave us Adrena time in the end. But that's just the Bose Spacer's choice stuck on the whole mess. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas, samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. You met the gardeners. They're nothing but overgrown canids, but people love their fancy names. We were looking for a game changer, something to better the colony. It felt important. Spacer's choice. They wanted to sell that change for as many. None of us got what we wanted. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders. Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The protoadrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony. We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw. Spacer's choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrenatime out the door. And I came here. I could have gone back to Byzantium, found a position somewhere else, even started up something new, like mostly. But I couldn't stop thinking about. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir? Really? What good can that possibly do? Your crew feel the same? Heck of a world out here for the shy types. What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your captain here?
A family. Or something near to it. We don't always get along or nothing, but what family does?
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Please, I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written down on pieces of paper. If I couldn't talk my way out past a simple facility lockdown, I'd be working for Rizzo's. That'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's up to you. Come on. Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanicals don't bother. Sure, take it. I'm just drowning in dining options down here.
An unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently boarded, Captain. A verb indicating a hostile. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice. I was bluffing, Captain. When we met in Emerald Vale, my systems were not fully operational. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or free. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Now
Here's the check. Note to self. Don't piss off Ada.
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup. How many times do I have to tell you people, don't stand so close to the speaker? I can hear you breathing. Unsportsmanlike and disrespectful. My freebooters could learn a thing or two from you. I'll admit, this attack hasn't gone strictly according to plan. But as we like to say in the league, no strategy survives contact with the opponent. Let's call this round a draw. You head back to your end of the field, I'll regroup my team, and we'll see where things take us in the second half. What do you say? Like you wouldn't believe. First the macro wave broke down, then our astrogator went on the fritz. Turns out the Unreliable is not an easy ship to track. I got a couple of contingency plans lined up. I just need some time to regroup. So what do you say? Want to try this again? That's about the answer I expected. Here's the problem. I can't let you live, but as long as you're on my ship, you've got the advantage over us. So...
Psychologist ready to see you. Head upstairs.
Hey, I...
Got a fight on our hands.
What was that? What was that?
Heard something. Not over there.
Prepare to feet. Great work.
Not a peep from me.
you think? Go on before I change my mind. All right, easy now. I'll drop the tossball act and we can have ourselves a conversation. My team and I were contracted to apprehend the unreliable, eliminate its... I couldn't tell you who hired me even if I wanted to. The contract's anonymous.
Here they come!
Wish I could do that.
I must say that there's been nary a dull moment since signing on with this crew.
I thought we were safe in the Aether. Oh, law, I'm gonna have nightmares about this for weeks.
Got my head in the game, boss. Maybe we can talk when we're done here?
Invading foreign threats detected. Deploying lethal measures. Targets: bacteria, viruses, and human scum.
Assholes interrupted my beauty sleep.
I've been on the other side of a boarding dock enough to recognize amateurs.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with... Understood, Captain. Welcome back. How... May...
What happened to these poor folks?
Keep it together, Kelly.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
together, Kelly. Just breathe, Kelly. Just wait, just wait, just wait. They can't open the door. Eventually, their security protocols will reset. Just wait through the next charging cycle. The supply drop will be here. Tomorrow, the next day. When it... Who's out there? Really? I would be indebted to you for life. I'll have to come out to assess it myself.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help? I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, 'cause no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out. I ask myself that question a lot, and then I realize cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy. Nothing good if the last year's taught me anything. Isolation like this is supposed to... All I ended up as was the butt of a bunch of jokes. But enough about me. I never did ask why... If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Like what? Pink slip protocol. How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last... If you work at OOPS, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds... Yep. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Auntie Cleo... Just a feeling I got. Every day, started imagining... But after what I've seen... After what I'm not making anything. The research team, they were brewing up some improvement to Auntie Cleo's anthracite. Science stuff isn't really my area, though. Do I... Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in... Oh, thank you so much. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's...
keeping quiet, Cap. Left hands, Cap.
Careful, you're wounded!
This thing's orbit is stable, right? 8 effects before we dock. June Leia like a casserole, right? Everyone likes a casserole. I mean, no cakes. Yeah? I mean... You want to ask about anything in particular? Not a word. And I've been sticking my nose in every one of our stately ladies' crannies. Stemmed? Oh, law. That sounds untoward, don't it? Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panel. So whatever they got up to in the past must have been really extra secret. Sure thing. Dad always said I couldn't keep my thoughts to myself. I've been churning on that phonograph we found. The one belonging to Dr. The one where she says Spacer's Choice tested Adrenatime and Edgewater. By the time they sent that drug to Edgewater, they knew it hurt people. That it made them, but they did it anyway. Edgewater was already fraying it, all to make money. I just can't conscience that kind of cruelty no matter how hard I try. Thanks. I still ain't used to folks asking my thoughts, Captain. Sorry they all came tumbling. Thanks for hearing. Oh, nuh-uh. He was a real big believer in rest. Not his own, mind you. Mine. A drug? He never did follow his own advice. He worked himself. Not that he told me, but Edgewater was a big town then, and most nights after I got to... Turns out he didn't. Thank you. He died a long while ago now, but... It ain't something you... It sure is lonely out here, on the edge of... Anything could happen. And ain't no one gonna come to... Oh, yeah.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm something... Captain.
That's the last of them.
Easy.
Great work.
One team is a tragedy.
Nice.
One team is a tragedy. Yates, where did I put the... Oh, wait. Yates is dead. Oh, no, that won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile.
Oh, this is so unnecessary. I have more important things to store in my mind besides this blasted passphrase. Ah, it's recording. We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. There. Fifth try is the charm. You'd think they wouldn't need such a long passphrase, being that we're on an isolated asteroid. Now, how do I turn this thing off?
Shush. Damn it. I almost had... I was so close to... Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. I have several questions for you. Let's start... Memory loss, huh? Right. That answers that.
May I suggest caution? Hallucinations can be...
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to... You mean my inhaler? It's designed to deliver a highly concentrated dose of... Clears my mind for a few precious moments. The rowdy tenants of my mind palace stop their chattering. Inspiration...
I'm not sure that's such a good idea, Captain.
Are you sure that's such a good idea, Captain?
Who's-y, what's-y now? Yeah.
I've got a hypothetical question for you, Dr. Lowe. If you were to, say, encourage someone to consume drugs, would you be a murderer? Do you think in that case, a captain who accelerated a drug habit...
And the so-called victim in this scenario holds no responsibility in the matter? No, I don't think so. To each their own...
I knew you would.
I, for one, am glad the sermon's finished. I have... Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to... Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire... For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. Ah, right. How do I put this? This is... Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, bureaucratic procrastination and some Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. You've done your research. Yes. The unfortunately named Mr. Goodfellow decided we were designing a I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. Forced to submit unfinished samples, failing to meet impossible deadlines. The only people I knew were either struggling with the same problem or causing it. I started self-medicating. To enable my genius to perform at a greater capacity. To forget. To endure. To feel nothing. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the Primals attacked our lab. It wasn't long until Spacer's Choice authorized my transfer to this facility. Human Inquiry was supposed to be responsible for testing adrenotime. Under normal circumstances, the chem lab wouldn't have had to perform live tests. But creative incubation pressured my team with impossible deadlines. The prototypes we delivered to Dr. Blakesley at Human Inquiry were poor because we were rushed. I had to begin experimenting on my own. I had to perform my own tests, so I used primals. They're not the best choice for test subjects, but I was working for Spacer's Choice. Whoever reached greatness by coloring within the lines. And besides, my lines often move around on the page. My point is, I was doing my job. I was doing science. I will continue to do so until my mind or my body expires. Not at all. Such an event is incredibly rare. Few workers understand the truth of their value to society. Me? I'm worth 5 measly lab coats. She would. No doubt she'd stuff my brain in a jar if she could. Do you know what she quoted to me one time from some rubbish Earth book? Looked me right in the eyes and said, "You are a brain, Jasper. The rest of you is a mere appendix." Yes, well, whatever isn't. The key to forgetting, I suppose. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't possibly fathom why they prematurely terminated the project. I'm not lying. I'm carefully curating the truth for you. All right, listen. Auntie needs to be patient. I'll eventually get around to developing Anthracillin Plus. My priority right now is sky high. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without any pesky distractions. Like feelings. No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a... The chem lab is a graveyard. Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility.
I'm certain we are not all about to die horribly.
person.
That's quite the interesting.
facilities back on the grid and my pipes again. You'll at least. Yes. Or fallen prey to... I was going to... Oh, no. Not even I would risk such usage. That stuff will eventually steal everything from you that makes you who you are. I might want to lose my recollections and feeling. If you'll excuse... Did you snoop through my things? And just Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods. I'm on the verge. All the fool things you could have... Now, not only will they realize I... Do you know how hard it was to hold my tongue all this time? They'll undoubtedly send a disciplinary unit to collect me. I can't go to penitentiary. The resources for concocting drugs are horrid there. Are you even listening? Law save me from those of average intelligence and a bent toward helpfulness. You're more of a blight on... Here, why don't you rob me blind while you're at it? Architect no... Ow.
Your ship's real nice. I do hope the name...
Welcome back. Destination reached. A groundbreaker. Do return in 1 p.m.
big have
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored power nuggets. Now with
Dead center. Next round's on you.
We are now in orbit above orbit. Remember that you are not